Hello and welcome to building your prototyping module for your STELLA 1.2. First off, you'll start with the parts. You're going to need just a few parts: magnetic couplers, half-size protoboard, and quick QT breakout. 3D parts, you're only going to need a few here: an end cap main housing and coupler alignment pins and an assembly platform. Alright, so first we're going to start cutting the traces. And you're going to cut the traces between 30 AB, BC, CD, 30 HI, and IJ. Now it does take a bit longer to dig out some of these things. And you might not use all of them right away, but they're there if you need them. And that really does help. You might notice a little black spot down in the bottom corner of the proto board, and that's to mark where A30 is. Now we're going to test for continuity with our multimeter. Alright, I want to make sure that there's no bridging between those traces I cut. As I go so, I did find some bridging, so I want to dig that back out there. Alright, test it again, make sure everything's good. Alright, just clean it up. Looks pretty darn good. Cool, satisfactory. Alright, now we're doing some wiring, so we're going to put our ground in, B29 to B30, and the ground negative below A30, 3 volts to A29 to A30, 3 volts below A30, I2C, CSL, C29 to C30, below, negative above J30, sorry, I2C to SDA, E30 to SDA, positive above J30. And put a little flux on there. Use our flux pen here. Okay, and make sure that the wires are all looking good. Doing little adjustments. Want to make sure that those two wires. Sorry, it's cut off a little bit down there, but basically we want to make a nice bridge between like A29 and A30 and B29 and B30. And just a refresher to make sure that we're wiring it all correctly. Pop that on up there. This is relatively simple wiring so that you can get maximum expansion on this board. Test out various different sensors that you want to. Now I went a little bit out of order here, and I'm using this this breakout to sort of stabilize it, but I wanted to mark it all up and pop the headers in first, because I like doing headers for whatever reason. So I'm gonna make sure that that's all put in there. And I do a little bit of advanced technique. I did like to tape it up and then make sure that I do the first two sides there, and that way if I need to do any rebalancing of the header, I can do so. So I do leave my finger off of the pin that's getting heated up. Otherwise you're going to burn yourself, so just a note. There you go. Make sure it's all looking good. Make sure it's nice and flush to the board again. Okay, I might even clean those headers up a little bit. There you go. We're going to strip off some wire, and we're going to do some more wiring. We're going to go for the ground A25 to the ground below A25, A26 to the positive below A26, J24 to the negative above J24, and J23 to the positive above J23. And I like to do this sort of all at once. This is a sort of a fun grouping of wires. You're just hopscotching to the next portion. Okay, and then we're going to go from ground to E25 to F25, the 3 volt E26 to F26. These SCL E24 to F24 and SDA E23 to F23. And we'll just do another quick reminder of, again, the wiring that has to be done. Okay, so once you have all of this done, it should be good to go. Alright, and then we're going to put the QT breakout on the header. We're going to put it facing towards A and solder it on in. And once you've done that, you have a complete proto board. And you have quite a few different buses and power to that you can draw from. You have 5 volt, 3 volt, you have I2C, and analog. There you go, and this is what it looks like complete, front and back. Congratulations and have a lot of fun. Please go explore, and thank you for choosing Stella.